Hello, everyone. I'm back. It's snowing like hell out here. I guess, it's coming down bad. It's almost like Christmas. You should play Christmas music. Well, I'm calling. I'm on YouTube today. So I listened to that Farrakhan's talking about every white person's the devil and, the Jews are no good or whatever. That might work with people that are not educated or they don't read. I read Alex Haley's book, Malcolm X. When Malcolm X started out, he hated Whitey too. He thought Whitey was the devil because he fed into, the bullshit that they were preaching. Then he was smart enough, he went to Mecca. While he was in Mecca praying, he looked around and seen that there were all kinds of Muslims, colors. So if they can get along good there, then they can get along here. And then when he came back to America, he was breaking off from the National of Islam. That's when they killed him because he got it. He was preaching the wrong thing of hate, and when he came back, he wanted to preach, love or whatever. That's the same thing as these radical Muslims or anybody with religion. If you believe in God, that's fine, or whatever. You don't have to believe in God, but if you do and you want to preach it, don't preach hate, because I don't think that anybody's God is hateful and wants you to do bad to people. Like the Islamics, if you do not, switch over to Islam, they kill you. That's not right. Everybody should, that's why we're free thinkers or whatever. But we'll find out when everyone dies who was right, on God. I kind of like the Buddha guy because Buddha, he's a little chunky, I don't know if he was on prednisone too, but he probably knew where all the best buffet places are. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll go with him. But not seriously, I'm a Catholic. And I don't force it down anyone's throat or whatever. I don't go to church, whatever. But I believe there's a God and there's a devil, and there's bad people on this earth. That do really bad things to anybody, kids, animals, or whatever. They're just bad people. You have to have a heart. How can you hurt a little kid? Or anybody, really. Be cruel. I think you learn that as you get older to think about things before you react or whatever to some things, or you turn the other cheek, like they say, or whatever. But there's a lot of bad dudes in the world, and there's really sick. Like I said, why is all of these kids missing? And nobody's doing anything about it. Bring it to light. My girlfriend's, they went on a cruise in Florida, and, she met some kids from Detroit or whatever, and then I think the little girl went missing. They never found her. That's a shame. What is only Detroit looking for? They should look for all over. Everybody should, be aware of these people missing or whatever. I would die if somebody I loved or my own kid got taken or whatever. I turn over every rock. Even people, if I knew, or whatever. The more I read into this, the more it bothers me that there's really crazy people out there and they're really hurting our kids. And there's so much money in human trafficking, but the media doesn't want to say anything. They don't want to go shine the light on that, which is crazy. We really need to bring that to the light. And drugs. Everybody knows somebody who's hooked on pills, or heroin or whatever. You know, and them friggin' pills, you can be an old person, a young person, or whatever, and they just eat you up. You know, I have rheumatoid arthritis. I said I could get those things, but I don't want to get them because I don't want to rely on them. I'll take the pain. I'm not saying that sometimes the pain is not really that much on you. Yeah, it beats the shit out of you. You know, like I said, if anybody out there, you know, anything working for you or whatever, you know, please, you know, tell me. You know, we trade secrets because nothing's working on me, and I've had this thing for 6 years. Other than the prednisone, I'm almost ready to be a sumo wrestler with the fucking prednisone they put me on, 20 milligrams. You know, that's crazy. I got to get off of that because it's killing me. My refrigerator doors are gonna fall off. I ate a half a sandwich. You know, I want to make another one, and you know, the pills are no good. And, you know, drugs are no good. And then I'm afraid now, every needle I take, I break out with a rash and itch like a son of a gun. So I got patches all over me. I don't know what the hell to do anymore, but, you know, I'll keep them positive. You know, I can handle it. And, you know, nobody knows until they have it what it is. You know, I never had anything, and my knees hurt, and now my hips are hurting. I'm having a hard time walking. But I move around. They say, you know, body in motion, you know, stays in motion, right? But it does hurt a little bit. But, you know, I'm just telling you, everybody, it's snowing like heck out here. Really bad, coming down sideways or whatever. I got to see what the outside looks like, how much it accumulated. But, I'm looking forward to spring, and hope everything will be nice. Can't wait to see all the tulips come out, the birds chirping, right? That's nice. You know, barbecuing, hanging out with your friends, having a rare cigar outside. Maybe that'd be nice. You know, I could almost feel the sun. Get some vitamin D. Be good on you. Well, everybody, you guys be good. That's my short little message today. Try to love everybody. Try to do something good for your neighbor or anybody that needs help, you know. It makes you feel good. It makes them feel good. And it's just an all-around good thing to do is try to help somebody out, you know. So we'll go from there and keep it real.